We've put about 50 or so high-speed miles on the custom scooter hitch that I made last week. Now it's time to go full bore. Let's customize this trailer to suit my exact scootering needs. First things first, we want to make this a V-nose so that we have more cargo space, and more importantly, so that the scooter will fit on the trailer so I can tow the trailer behind the car with the scooter on top of it. Where's my finger? I'm gonna go ahead and go through and remove all of these bolts on the top so we have a nice flat surface for the expanded metal, but I want to weld first all those joints so that we don't lose anything by removing all those 6 bolts. After standing on that expanded metal, I thought it was just gonna be a little too weak, so I went in and added this center beam just out of some angle iron, and to kind of give you an idea of how my welds are going. This is my very last weld here. But, you know, right next to it is just like a pile of metal. I got this little double leg kickstand. Any luck, I think it's gonna fit right between these 2 openings under here. I think those worked out great. And then they just pop up to the side. So the only thing I can think that is a problem is that if this really bounces around a lot, that could maybe fall down, but that is a stiff spring. Next item on the list is adding some side rails to the trailer. Trying to work out the spacing a bit here because the wheel well gets right in the way of the side rails. So I think I'm gonna have to pull off the wheel well, cut a little notch so that an upright can go basically right about there. All right, I've got everything ground down and taped off as much as I'm going to. This thing is ready for paint. Just one coat, just a spray paint can, made a huge difference. Looking really good. Last thing, or next thing on the list, I don't know if it's the last thing, I've got this receiver reducer, which I'm actually going to weld underneath on the back of the trailer so that I have an extra receiver hitch on the back. I bought a couple Harbor Freight ramps for this project, but they ended up being too long and heavy. I decided to make my own ramp with some scrap expanded metal I had left over from the trailer deck. I made this out of 1-inch steel. I want to test before I go any further if this will even support weight. There's a good amount of deflection there, but I'm okay with it. I didn't want to go any thicker because that just makes the ramp too heavy for the trailer to be towing it around the whole time. I'm happy I made my own. It weighs a lot less, it's plenty strong, and I think it looks a lot better mounted underneath the trailer. And I just welded a little lip on the top so that it holds the ramp in place while you're loading and unloading. The pin from my onboard hitch is what keeps the ramp in place, and I guess that makes it a good time to explain why I need an onboard hitch, or really what the purpose of this trailer is in general. My plan is really not to load this thing up with cargo when I'm towing it with the scooter. I don't think I would even want to really carry more than 50 or 100 pounds that way. The point of building this trailer was that so I could have something that could both tow and be towed by the scooter. I often find myself wanting to drive my scooter somewhere, but I end up being stuck with or without it, depending on the circumstances. This trailer solves that problem. Lauren's here to pick me up with the scooter for the test drive of the scooter on the trailer.
How does the whole scooter fit up here?
Barely.
What's that little box over there?
Got the straps in it.
That's cute. Look at that.
Built-in ramp.
What?
Hey,
That came with the trailer?
I made the whole thing, Lauren.
Oh, what?
Not the whole trailer, but most of it.
I wasn't here for that. How was I supposed to know? You haven't made a video about it.
Hey, watch out! I thought you were gonna freak out.
You haven't put this on yet?
one. Left blinker, right blinker, headlights. Nice.
It's still there.
So far, so good. If it's crooked, which way do you think you need to turn to straighten it out?
It's the opposite way,
So
but I can't do it. It doesn't make sense.
Straighten it out. 1, 2, 3, go.
It's not working. Neither way is working.
Keep going. Okay, stop.
It's doing like a perfect job.
Really light. Oh gosh, not that light. What's that?
How'd that feel on all those curves?
Really good. Honestly, it drives really, really nice. You're probably as curious as I am, how does the trailer affect the miles per gallon? And I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised based on mileage. So I usually get about 105 miles to the gallon. So on this tank I drove about 70% with the trailer, 30% without. So it's a pretty good mix. 113.9 divided by 1.25, 91 miles to the gallon. Not too bad towing a trailer this size. Is that it? Should we end the video now?
I think so.
Bye. See you at home.
Bye.